Okay, morning guys. Sorry, this one is going to be a little bit quick because obviously the sound doesn't work on the other one. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we are basically just going to find out the equation of a tangent to a curve or a normal to a curve. So when you are thinking about tangent, which is the top one, think about the same methods that you were using for parallel lines. And when you are thinking about the normal, think about the same methods that you would use for perpendicular lines, okay? So just run through the two examples again. I think these are the same examples. I can't remember. So I've got y equals x cubed take away 3x squared plus 2x take away 1. Okay, so because it's differentiation, obviously, what's an easier way of finding out the gradient? You find out the differential. So the differential in this case is 3x squared take away 6x plus 2. Okay, so you should remember this from a previous lesson. If you don't know how to differentiate, obviously just go back to that one. Okay, but they've given us that 0.35. So because they've given us that 0.35, I know x equals 3. So I need to find out the gradient when x equals 3. So my m is going to be 3 times 3 squared. Take away 6 times 3 plus 2. Okay, so this is 27, take away 18 plus 2. Which I think is 11. Okay, so we've got that, and I know y equals mx plus c. So I've just found out the m that I need, and I've got x equals 3, and I've got y equals 5. Okay, so I'm just going to input all of that information into here. So I've got 5 equals 11 times 3 plus c. So it's 5 equals 33 plus c equals negative 28. Therefore, you have y equals 11x take away 28. Okay? So we are now going to look at the normal. So kind of the same thing, but you might have to do a little bit more work because obviously you can see a square root. So I've got y equals 8, take away 3 square root x. Okay, so the first thing I do when I see a square root is I think if I need to differentiate, I need that in a power. I don't really want that as a square root. So I'm going to convert this x into a power first of all, okay? And then, still doing exactly the same thing, find out the differential. So 8 just becomes 0. This half then comes down, so it's 3 over 2. There's a minus there, obviously because of that minus. And then you have x, and half take away 1 is negative half. Okay. This time they've told us x equals 4, but they haven't actually told us y. So I'm going to say y equals 8 take away 3 times the square root of 4. So I know x equals 4. I know I'm about to work out what y is, and then I'll find out what m is. Okay, so we've got 8 take away, square root of 4 is 2, so 3 times 2 is 6, so that would be 2 overall. Okay, so we've got x, we've got y, now we just need to find out m. So m when x equals 4, I've got minus 3 over 2 and 4 negative. You should remember from negative index numbers that the negative, so a to the power of minus n is 1 over a to the power of n. That's all I need to do with this. So I've got negative 3 over 2 times 1 over 4 to the power of a half, okay? 4 to the power of a half is 2. So this is a negative 3 over 2 times 2 is 4. So it's that, okay? Sorry, I'm just whizzing through this right now, guys, because the audio doesn't work. Okay, so because I said it was a normal and it's the same as perpendicular, I need to do what to the m? I need to make sure I reverse this, so the sign, I just need to multiply it by a negative. So negative times a negative is a positive, and then just flip that fraction, which makes it 4 over 3, okay? So now I have my x, I have my y, and I now also have the m of the normal, okay? So I'm going to put 2 equals 4 over 3 times, where's my x again? 4. plus c. Okay, that's my y equals mx plus c. So I've got 2 equals 16 over 3 plus c. 16 over 3 is the same as saying 5 and a third. So if I take away that from 2, I've got negative 3 and a third equals c. Therefore, you have y equals 4 thirds x. Take away 3 and a third. Okay, hopefully that should make sense. Oh, sorry, maybe you won't go down all the way over there. Okay, but hopefully that makes sense. Obviously, do let me know if it makes no sense. I'm just going to make this nice, short and sweet because I wanted to upload to YouTube. Okay, take care, guys.